Hey everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I'm going to talk about a very simple thing. We all want to study English, we all want to learn this language, we all want to be fluent and confident in speaking in English. But we don't know how to start with or where to start with. So the first thing which comes to our mind is to come up with a study routine or a study plan, right? Now, having a study routine or a study plan is very good, well and good. But if you don't have a study routine or a study plan, then what will happen? How will be things like, right? Whether you'll be able to learn English fluently and confidently or not. We have a lot of questions, right? So many of us are not able to come up with a study plan or a study routine, right? We don't get time, we don't get ideas what to do, how to come up with a plan, right? We have a lot of questions about it. But what if here I say that you don't need a study routine if you can't come up with one? If you're not able to come up with a study routine for yourself, still you can speak English fluently and confidently, and that is my guarantee. So today in this video, I am going to talk to you about how you can start speaking in English, how you can start practicing in English without having a study routine, without allotting time to practice English speaking. So this is what today I am going to talk about. I'm going to make your life much easier today, guys. Yes, we all are busy, we all don't have time, we forget things. Even if we come up with a study routine, we don't get time, we have to postpone it or prepone it, or we're not able to follow it rigorously or religiously. So in any case, we still can speak English fluently and confidently without allotting ourselves time to speak English or time to practice English speaking. How we are going to do this? I'm going to tell you in this video. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, guys, if you want to speak English fluently and confidently, quickly subscribe my channel. Like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master the skill. Yes. Now let's get back to the topic. So we all, even I emphasize on this, that we have to come up with a study routine or a study plan, just for consistency, and we don't skip anything. So that is why we have to allot a particular time to study this language, because it's not easy. The journey is not easy, and if you skip every day, or if you skip every other day, it will be difficult for you to follow it, right? It will be difficult for you to grasp things and follow things, and your process will be very slow. So you won't be able to grasp fluency and confidence easily. It will be very long process there. So that is why coming up with a study routine or a study plan and sticking to that routine is very much essential. But if due to any situation, circumstances, or any other reason, if you're not able to come up with a study routine or a study plan, don't worry. You can still learn to speak English fluently and confidently. But what you have to do is, I'm going to tell you in this video, and you have to follow it very strictly and very religiously. If you follow these things religiously or consistently or every single day, you will definitely be able to learn this language very easily, very quickly, and effortlessly. Yes, trust me on this. It's so simple, it's so easy. First things first. The first thing you have to do is, the whole day you do something or the other. You watch some news, you watch some television, you watch some YouTube, you watch some other, social media platforms, or you browse your own social media accounts, right? So we all do these activities every single day. Now, we don't forget doing all these things. This is not in our routine that, this is the time which we have to watch television, or which we have to watch any, Netflix series, or we have to, give time to YouTube, or we have to give time to our social media platforms. We don't have that in our routine, right? But still we do that. So when we are doing this, we should make sure that whatever we are watching on television, on YouTube, on your laptop, on your mobile, or anywhere on any OTT platform or anywhere else, start watching some stuffs in English also. Yes, start coming up with this thing. Whatever you're watching, maybe the whole thing you don't have to watch in English, but make it a point that 15 minutes you will watch something in English. When you're browsing your social media, when you are browsing your YouTube channels, when you're browsing YouTube channels, or when you're watching some movie or anything, just make it a point that for 15 minutes you will watch something in English also, or you listen to something in English, or watch something in English. After that, when you're going through your Facebook account or your Instagram account or your TikTok or whatever accounts you're going through, there also make sure you reply, you put your status, or you share your thoughts with people in English. Yes, utilize these platforms: WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, whatever social media platform you are there, whichever you can express yourself. Make sure you express yourself in English, and you follow some pages or groups which will be helpful in learning to speak English. You join groups, join communities, chat with people in English, so that whenever you are there on that platform, you will get a reminder that you need to do this also. This is also another task which you need to do on these platforms. So make sure that whenever you are on these platforms, you should start utilizing some time to learn English, right? Can't you do this? It's very easy, guys. We all can do it. That's true. Try this, and it's really going to help you a lot. So I've clubbed two things in one. The first thing I wanted to tell you was, whenever you're browsing your YouTube, or you're watching a movie, or you're listening to some news or anything, on YouTube or any other platform, make sure that you take some time out to listen to stuffs or watch stuffs in English as well. The second was, use your social media accounts to start expressing yourself in English. So whether it is X, which is Twitter, or Instagram, or Facebook, or WhatsApp, or any other site which you are in, you can just start sharing your thoughts in English. You can post a status or an update, or you can reply to some posts, engage in conversation on these platforms in English. So this is the second thing. So I've clubbed both things in one, but these are both separate things. So whenever you are on your social media accounts, you can just utilize these platforms to your advantage. You can start expressing yourself in English, or engaging in a conversation in English. Apart from that, you can join groups, communities, and become a member of some groups which will help you to learn to speak English fluently and confidently, where you can learn a lot of English rules or English practice sessions or any other vocabulary or anything else. So you can just join those groups as well, and groups and communities there. Okay. Now the third one which I'm going to talk about is, you can join online courses also, or classes also, and some of them are free as well, like Preply or Oxford English Online or British Council or Udemy. So there are lots of online courses also which are free of cost as well, and for some you have to pay some penny, just to have a conversation or chat, with people. So you can just start searching all these things. These are very good sites: British Council, Preply, Udemy, Oxford English Online. So these are sites which are really good, and you can learn a lot from these sites. So whenever you get time, you can just start enrolling to these sites, online courses, so that you get into the routine of learning English. Okay, so these are some steps which will help you to get into the routine. Okay, so you can join some online courses also to help you to get into the routine, or to learn English according to your time, whatever time you can give. So you can do it accordingly. You don't have to come up with a schedule according to your convenience. Okay, so this also you can do. The fourth thing is start reading newspapers or novels or storybooks or any book in English. Yes, you can buy a novel, you can buy a storybook, you can buy newspapers or anything else, magazine, whatever you are interested in, but make sure you buy something so that it comes to your house and you get a chance to read it. Newspapers are the best source. Buy an English newspaper, get a monthly subscription of the newspaper and start reading it loud. That is the best practice. You have to start reading out your newspaper loudly so that you get into the habit of listening and reading and speaking in English. Okay, so do this as well. The fifth one is start speaking on your own. You have to do self-talk. Yes, whatever you're doing, whatever action you're doing, whatever activity you are doing, whatever you are thinking, speak up. Speak in English about it. You want to go out to do something, right? Speak about it a bit. Well, at 12 o'clock, I want to go out to buy some groceries. I don't have any grocery left at home. So I think I don't have any other option except to go out and buy groceries for myself. Once I get my groceries, I have to cook my lunch. Okay, so this way you have to start talking to yourself. You can always talk about, oh, I just had my breakfast. Now I'm going to have my tea. After having tea, I have to go for work. Today also is going to be a hectic day for me. Lots of work pending which I have to complete. Right? This is how you can start talking about yourself in English. You start doing self-talk. Get into the mode of practicing English speaking in this way. This is the best way to start speaking in English. Right? So look in front of the mirror or switch on your video camera and start speaking. Or if not, nothing is there, you can speak on your own also while you're traveling to your office location or work location or any other location, college, school or anywhere else you are going. Start speaking about what you're seeing, what you're looking around or what is happening around. Start speaking about it. Start speaking about what you're thinking right now. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, whatever you are doing, whatever you are experiencing, start speaking in English about it. We have a habit of when we come back home, when we went for shopping and we come back home, whoever is there in our house, we speak about our experience, right? I went for shopping, it was very good, I bought so many things. We do that, right? Or we call a friend and we start speaking to him or her about it. Yeah, I went to shopping today. The mall is so good. There was a good sale there and I bought a lot of stuffs from there. So why can't we take a moment to start speaking on our own? We can stand in front of the mirror or the camera and start speaking about our experience, our shopping experience in English. So we can do all these things, right? So self-talk is something we need to start doing it from day one. We should start implementing this thing. So guys, these were the 5 things I've spoken about which we need to include in our everyday life so that we don't need a routine. It becomes a routine by itself, right? And once it becomes a routine by itself, it will be much easier for us to follow it. Otherwise, if we come up with a routine like 4 to 8, 4 to 6, I'm going to dedicate for English speaking. And at 4 o'clock, we start thinking about something else like, oh, I didn't do this work. I don't have time. I have to do that first. And then that time is gone. So instead of that, why can't we come up with these kind of things which doesn't need our extra time, which we don't have to allot time for each activity. Any part of the day, any time of the day, we can do it. We browse our social media accounts, right? While browsing it, while looking at it, while reading the post, we can just reply it in English, right? We can set a status in English immediately, then and there. When we are watching any movie or any Netflix series or anything else on social media or on television or on YouTube, we can start dedicating some time, or we can start watching something for 15 minutes in English also, right? We can do that. You have a newspaper at home. Every day it comes at your home. You can take up any time of the day. You can take up and you can start reading it out loud for 10 minutes. Right? Self-talk is something which you can do at any time of the day, before going to bed, after waking up, when you are sitting on your couch and doing nothing, or if you're lying down, or if you're walking, or if you're doing anything, you can just do this. Right? And if you want to enroll on any online course also, you can, whenever you get time, you can just sit and take the course. Right? So you can do all these things at your own convenience. But it's just that you have to get habituated with all these things. You have to get in the habit of doing these things. That's important. You have to follow this rigorously and consistently and religiously. That is the only option. That is the only thing which you have to do. Okay, and then you will see the results. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.